Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Another day, another drama, and today we're going to be talking about Ryland Adams finally speaking out about what happened with Shane Dawson. Now if you haven't seen my previous video titled Jeffree Star Shades Nikita Dragun, I will link that in a card up over here, as well as down in the description box down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. So yesterday, Ryland Adams finally uploaded a new video titled My Past, My Present, and My Future, 30 Days of Meditation, and this is followed 6 days after Morgan Adams uploaded her video titled A Chat About Life, where she also talks about the Shane Dawson situation. Now, do I think that both Morgan Adams and Ryland Adams needed to come on and talk about the Shane Dawson situation? No. Since they are so close to Shane, I know that they are most likely handling a lot of this behind the scenes, but as a nosy person, I always do want to know everybody's opinions on what's going on, so I'm glad that they actually came forward and shared their opinions on the situation. But do I think that they absolutely needed to? No. That's like asking you to go online and talk about your best friend who did something wrong to you or who did something inappropriate, and you putting them on blast online instead of just talking about them behind the scenes. I think that if you are super close to somebody and you're actual friends, you don't need to be bringing everything online. We constantly say when big drama like this happens, why was this not handled offline? When two people are fighting, everyone's like, why aren't you taking this to the DMs? Why aren't you taking this offline? But then people love the fact that it's online because then that gives people something to talk about and also gives people more insight into people's lives that are online that they don't get to see or things that they have done that they weren't aware of. And in this video, one of the first things that he talks about, even before he gets into his actual video, was what happened with Shane Dawson and his thoughts on the whole situation. Here was what Ryland had to say.
Hello, I wanted to jump on before I started posting videos again to acknowledge what's been going on with Shane and Shane's past. And I didn't initially jump in and insert myself because I didn't want to add to the intense negativity that was circulating about all of these old clips. And I wanted to process and think for myself. And I know I didn't do that in the beauty community drama, but I feel that's because I was kind of there for the whole experience, whereas with Shane's past, I've been with Shane for 4 years, and a lot of these clips date 7, 8 to 10 years ago, and I understand that Shane's made highly insensitive and offensive jokes, and I know that while they were far in his past, it's hard to separate that person from who he is today, especially when you're seeing them in real time and your feelings are being hurt right now. And I can never take that away from you, and I would never say you have to accept his apology or even ask that you do. At some point, I hope we can champion change and growth over canceling someone altogether or going for the absolute worst on the internet. And I say this because I know that Shane has had to address his past more than most people probably in the world, because every few years it comes back up to ruin him, to cancel him, and it's forced him to look into what he did, its impact, how it made people feel, and really truly grow from that. And I think if you've been watching Shane for a long time, you've experienced his growth and you know that he is a genuine person with good intentions. When I met Shane, he was still doing 5 videos a week where the premise was comedy based around building cakes out of Hostess products. And since then, he's flipped completely into more of documentaries on YouTube. And in that time, he's doubled his subscribers, which I do think came as a result of him living out his healthier, more authentic self. And I know a lot of people in present day have an issue with some of the people that he chose to give a platform. And to that, I would say that everyone has something in their past they're not proud of. But I don't think that that takes away from the incredible content that he has put out over the years. What I hate to see is because of something in someone's past, the result is that no one can be associated with them or like them, and we can't allow growth. Instead, we have to ruin, throw in the trash, and they can't be spoken about ever again. I'm not a person that just runs from things when it gets rocky, especially when I don't think Shane is a lot of these things that the internet is placing on him matter of fact. I've been with him for 4.5 years, and all I know is a genuine, loving, caring person. And I truly believe that that's the person he is. And of course, he still has more learning and growing and evolving to do. We all do. And I think the amazing blessing that's coming out of 2020 is all of us really looking deep inside of ourselves, admitting and addressing what we've done wrong, saying, yeah, that was up, having conversations with the people around us, and moving forward as the best people we can be.
And I do agree with Ryland here that it was probably best for him not to jump online and start attacking people and defending Shane right away when all this started to happen. Remember when he sent out these following tweets when everything happened when Tati Westbrook dropped her video. Ryland tweeted, "Tati Westbrook, a masterclass of manipulation. The only way to save her reputation was to side with the one person she tried to ruin. Make no mistakes. This 40-year-old woman chose to post a video on her own accord. She riled up Shane before doing so to have one of the biggest creators backing her in the chance this would all backfire. Shane very well would have posted a video exposing James had he felt so inclined. No receipts because she didn't want to expose the countless times she told Shane that she was a big girl doing this only for herself. Not today, mother. Do not try me right now. Hope you enjoy those sold-out vitamins that made you millions in minutes from Shane's support, you two-faced liar." And to me, it's clear that Ryland still stands behind these statements because all of these tweets are still up on his Twitter. Now again, do I think that both Ryland and Morgan needed to come out and make statements? No. I think that they were handling a lot of this behind the scenes, and that's what adults should be doing instead of doing all of this online. Just like I don't think that Tati should have put her video online, and I don't think that really any of the Dramageddons that have ever happened should have happened online. All of this should have happened behind the scenes, but we all know that that's not how social media works. And we all know that people love drama, so people are going to put drama online because that's going to get people talking, and that's also going to get you more fans, more followers, more subscribers, and more views. We all know that drama sells. That's just the way that life works. But I do have to say that I feel that both Ryland and Morgan's videos were very well thought out and very well articulated. They shared that they do not agree with what Shane did in his past, but they also said that this is not the person that they know and this is not the person that they have come to love, and that Shane has actually changed. And if you do look at all the clips that were brought up from Shane, they were from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. None of them were from a current time from when Morgan or Ryland knew Shane. Now, I'm not trying to excuse any of Shane's past videos. You know that I have made multiple videos about the situation and saying I don't agree with what they are, but I do think that their videos addressing the situation here were very well done, very well articulated, and got their point across very well. And I think that these videos are going to get accepted a little bit better than Shane's apology because people had an issue with Shane's apology because he didn't address certain situations head on and he just kind of glazed over them. Now, I know that both Ryland and Morgan have been getting some hate for their videos because they're just saying, well, of course you're going to defend him, you're going to be family, why would you not defend him? And people were basically saying, well, if you don't leave Shane, I'm not going to support you anymore. And I don't think that that's fair because Morgan and Ryland really have nothing to do with Shane, and the person that Shane was 8, 10 years ago is not the person that he is now according to them. Obviously, if you choose not to support Ryland, Shane, and Morgan, then that's up to you, but I think that everything that happened is because of Shane, and Shane is the one who should be held accountable for it, and I don't think that you should be trying to bring other people down just because they are associated with that person. The same thing happened to Morgan not too long ago when she did a video with Trisha Paytas, and people were like, how could you do a video with Trisha Paytas? Trisha Paytas is so disgusting. Well, what Trisha Paytas does on her channel, that is a reflection of Trisha Paytas. And just because that's what she does on her channel doesn't mean that that's who she really is as a person. I've said this multiple times before, is I think that Trisha is just a giant troll. I think that Trisha is extremely smart. Trisha knows how to get people talking about her, which then draws people to her channel. Now, do I agree with things that Trisha has put on her channel? No, absolutely not. But do I believe 99.9% of stuff that she puts on her channel? No, absolutely not. I see the type of content that she puts on her channel, and the first thing that I think of when I see anything that seems semi-trolling from her is that she is trolling. I don't believe a single thing that Trisha says on her channel, but I think that she did that on purpose because it's going to always draw people to her channel no matter what. I mean, Trisha's been on YouTube for almost, 13 years now, I think, and she still is getting 100,000 plus views every single video that she posts, and she posts every single day. So clearly what she is doing is drawing people to her channel, whether that is good or bad, and it's still bringing her in money. So if you don't like what Trisha's putting on her channel, the only thing that you can really do to stop her from putting stuff on her channel is to stop watching it. Because if people keep watching her content, she's going to keep putting it out there. That's everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, I greatly appreciate if you could hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video. Also, down in the description, I do have a link to my new merch, so definitely make sure you go and check that out. Alright, that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!